Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Prison Architect, now on the new computer, which should hopefully be working and facilitate productivity a little bit more. Speaking of which, facilitating productivity is something that I am trying to do in the game as well. Are you really not? No, you're getting water. You're just being a little sneaky about it. People told me bigger parole room does not actually change the frequency of parole hearings. What you actually have to do is run like multiple parole programs. I don't actually know how to do that at the same time. Maybe I click start again. This seems to be working fantastically here. How many parole programs can we run per day? That's okay, fair enough. That makes sense. We can run 4 per day. That'll get people through the queue much faster. That's a very useful tip. Thank you very much. Other things people were saying is we still have some inefficiencies when it comes to our actual, no intake coming in today, so let's go to speed 3. We still have some inefficiencies when it comes to our actual, food production and being able to serve people and getting people to walk, pardon me, into and around these areas without killing each other. It's the saddest thing in the world that this guard dog is injured right now. What do you mean dogs need a kennel to sleep in? Can somebody handle this dog? We're just gonna leave this injured dog here? It doesn't seem right. Oh. I'm hearing a lot of whistles that I don't really like. Perhaps my, construction of this fence here is what caused so many of my staff to get, like, stuck in this wall. That seems to make a lot of sense. Okay. That might solve our problem. I didn't realize that before. What the heck's going on down here? All sorts of trash. There's also, there's 2 tunnels up here. Maybe we can... It's probably time for us to do a shakedown, honestly. But, additionally, it might be for the best for us to, just fill those in and see, you know, how deep the rabbit hole goes. So, I mean, we still have this dude out here. I don't really want to change that because I want him to, you know, atone for his sins. But at the same time, we may finally have to just say, you know what? He served his time out there. Oh, good. Who died today? If it's fucking... That's, you know, he's just injured. He was walking through the shower at the exact wrong time and somebody died. This is a great start today. I was originally very excited to get started again with Prison Architect. All of a sudden, things have gone completely off the rails to begin with. Okay, we'll put a jail door here, exclusively so we can bring this guy inside. Like, when is he served 11.2 of his 21 years, basically in the wilderness here, so, I don't necessarily support, that kind of corporal punishment. You know it's not fair. He should be able to see his family and whatnot, I guess. So, we really need our man in protective custody, who is now in solitary, I assume, to not have that happen to him again. So, I mean, I wish that he would just... I hate to victim blame here, but I wish that he would use his own noggin a little bit and not walk through the showers at the time where everybody wants to murder him is walking through the showers. Okay, so here's our tunnels, which we have now, I wouldn't say discovered, but we've gained some information about them at least, so we'll now remove these tunnels. And if we're being honest, we're probably due for a shakedown as well to figure out how to stop this stuff better in the future. I don't know if this guy's ever going to be helped. Maybe we could use some more guards. Like, what happens if I just put a guard down right next to him? Yeah, he just pushed him out of the way and walked inside. Okay, so we can see our tunnels here. That's in materials, remove tunnels, fill this in, and hopefully the cell will become functional again. Is that due to piping? No, it's probably the reason that it worked out okay for us is probably because we only had small piping there. If we had large piping, they might have actually been able to make their way outside. This is okay. Alright, so we just got new intelligence, or at least we should have. We're looking for annoying prisoners that are marked for death. I wonder if we could do some more regime changes. I'm thinking, like, I might almost go to the point where, like, do you not, yeah, you already have showers in your protective custody room, so you don't have to leave, except for food. I almost want to make just, like, the world's tiniest canteen. We could probably do that with logistics, right? Food distribution. Meals required, meals ready. I mean, Oh, we're seeing where, like, forks go? Is that what's happening? Demand is high, supply is bad. Okay, we probably need to expand our kitchen then. Not everybody is getting fed necessarily. What we could do is kind of just bulldoze, like, I don't want to say bulldoze, but get rid of this yard and move the yard elsewhere and replace this with a canteen that is larger, or at least a second canteen. I don't think that would be the worst thing in the world, but if I could go back in time, I would prefer to put the canteen, like, in the middle, so just, like, bulldoze the shower area, push everything to the other direction, but I don't think that's necessarily super advisable. I wonder if I should just have the yard door locked open. And locked open. And locked open. As long as we have guards in the yard, maybe this will slow down the, basically the rate of which people die because they get stuck out here. Like, why are you going to eat at the exact worst possible time? Similarly, why wouldn't we have, these doors locked open as well? Like, we're not really trying to restrict our prisoners from being able to get into the canteen. And, like, prisoners are literally just walking around these areas because of the fact that it takes too long to walk through them. So that seems advisable to me. I think that's a pretty good change from an efficiency standpoint. Alright, do we actually need to make our canteen bigger? How many people are getting fed? What does our need situation look like? Food is not that bad, but it certainly could be better. I don't know. I feel like this is semi-okay. We are in the market for another shakedown, though. But I also want to expand. Let's prioritize what we got going on here. We've got expansion. We've got efficiency. And we've got new canteen, new cell block. What's most important? Honestly, except for the fact that people are dying every single day, I sort of think that we can expand right now. We could also buy land if we wanted to. You know what we should do is probably at least go to our warden and just pick up all the stuff we haven't gotten yet. I thought we already got small cells, but that might have been in a video that failed. I don't really want to get death row yet, or small cells is a little expensive. Sure, we'll just start with the one that we got. Okay, we can set up a second canteen and have one canteen for medium security, one canteen for maximum security. So, if we're going to do that, my suggestion... I know people always ask for me to build a bigger yard, and I am going to pay you back by actually building a smaller yard. But I think that this might still be a sensible choice. Let's get the fence built here. We'll go rooms, yard, and we'll just... Oh, come on, autosave. Don't crash on me. Take that away. So now our yard is smaller, admittedly... But it's not that much smaller, and it should be more open, which is an important aspect of this that I had not considered prior to this point. Now, again, we're going to waste all the money that we spent making that grass, but it happens, I guess. We will also throw down a staff door right here, and we'll probably replace this with a jail door, so it should be fine eventually. But for now, we need a staff door, and then we're going to queue up the demolishing of all these walls. Yes. Yes. Oh, what? They got too far out. This is a shakedown if I've ever seen one. 4 escapes today already. Okay, we also need to remove tunnels and see just how deep the rabbit hole goes here. I feel so betrayed. If it was my, you know what, the only person I wouldn't mind escaping is our dude who's in protective custody and literally marked for death every single day. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm extremely disappointed to see that every single cell in this area has been mined and they got all the way out. That hurts me deep down in my soul. These guys were the chosen ones. I hope I don't have to rebuild those pipes. Maybe that's why there was... Wasn't there, like, water wasn't getting to one of these? And I was like, that's a little suspicious. Okay, but anyway, in spite of that, it's all right. We're going to build out a foundation like this. And this is going to be our new Probably this will be medium security, and this will be maximum security. Actually, it doesn't really matter. I think we should... Whichever one's bigger should be normal security and protected custody, and this one will be medium secure or maximum security only. Actually, we might have to put doors to make it maximum security only. Now that I look at it, like, I don't think with deployment I can just be like, make this. Oh no, I totally can. All right, never mind. But then if I make it maximum security only, it is going to make it more difficult to use this as a path to get from place to place. I don't know. I don't think it really matters all that much. Prisoners are extremely unhappy, though. 45 prisoners have serious complaints. Food? It doesn't surprise me necessarily. This canteen is not completely, or this new building area is not completely filled in, so I don't know why there's workmen just sort of hanging out. Okay, this is a problem. This is a problem. This door is locked shut. You will never be able to escape from this door. We really should have waited on that, because there's no fence here. Prisoners could theoretically just walk out. Honestly, our shakedown went pretty well. Got 822. I'm not necessarily expecting that it's just going to end anytime soon, so I'll probably have to stop it myself, but that's okay. I'm still waiting on more, like, foundation here. We haven't even come close to filling it in. Let's stop the shakedown. Good job. You did it! What are complaints? Food still. Okay, so I still feel like a second canteen is advisable. Now to finish this, I guess I gotta wait till everybody else goes to sleep, or at least until these guys start doing something with their brick foundation. Are they actually gonna walk around the whole way? They are, and that's cool. That saves me some heartache. So I want to see how the walls actually fill in here before I place an entrance. I hear prisoners going like rabble, 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 which is usually bad for business, but we're okay. I think this is going to be another kind of like transition, pardon me, transition episode for us as we get things set up. But having a second canteen, I think will be very nice for us in terms of not starting riots, but also making sure all of our prisoners actually get fed. And actually, now that I think about it, it should be a canteen plus, it should be a canteen pro V. But it should be a canteen plus a kitchen. So you know what? Why don't we even build our foundation out a little further down here, even though it's like another 10 grand. I think that it is advisable to have this all in place before we really, go wild on it. Let's throw a large jail door here with the knowledge that I will probably just bulldoze the walls so that people can actually easily get into the canteen from any direction. Thank God I locked that door. That could have been... It could have been more of a problem than it already is. We're also going to be able to let in a ton of prisoners tomorrow. Or at least whenever this canteen gets mostly done. And we should probably maybe... Well, how many protective custody cells do we have? It was like 11 or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we can let in not 25 prisoners, but... Probably somewhere in the vicinity of maybe 15, and not have to worry about them getting into protective custody. Alright, is anybody marked for death? Intelligence agency, please let me know. It doesn't say these need an entrance anymore, so... I'm assuming this will get done. One second, let's look at our intelligence. This is a nice little block for us, I think. Intelligence, informants... Informants, confidential snitches for the CIs, lickety boom boom down. I tried. We should set up some brick walls. I know it's kind of like seemingly redundant to have brick walls right next to fences, but I mean, let's be honest, it looks freaking stupid right now. Just like transitioning right into a fence, basically. Okay, this is, again, still fine. I just want to make sure we can actually... Well, first off, is there an entrance here, or we just have one workman that's, like, living life over here? Should bulldoze that. I don't think that people will just be able to squeeze through the fence, so let's bulldoze this as well. And not necessarily queue that up just yet. Basically, I want other workmen to be able to get in here. This, you can make this door normal again. I don't think the prisoners will just be able to escape. I hope that they can't. The good news is, in comparison to building cell blocks, which you've seen me do, and you know can be a little tedious, this should be very easy. Like building a canteen, it doesn't take as much money, and it doesn't take nearly as much time either, which is also, of course, extremely valuable. This door should probably be dismantled if we're being reasonable here. I mean, I know we're waiting for that electrical wire to come in, but I also really want to prioritize the building of the walls here. So we'll have the kitchen at the bottom. It's gonna be a long walk for the staff, but I mean, that's okay. I'm just gonna say that that's all right, probably. I wonder if we should probably demolish this entire fence and just replace it with the brick walls from the canteen building. Even though there is a foundation there. I don't know, can we destroy the foundation? It just is a weird kind of barrier for our yard. I'll be the first to admit that. But the yard is still functional. Does it have to be outside? Like, what if I just put the yard out like this? It still works. You got a concrete yard. You can play some basketball there. And could I actually grass that up so it looks semi-normal? Of course. Okay. Now, we're still installing some electricity. We really want to make sure we don't cross the streams in terms of the electrical grids, because that'll cause some, let's be honest, some severe problems. This is going to be a pretty enormous kitchen. Probably more enormous than it actually needs to be, but that's okay. And if we want a proper entrance into this cafeteria, I think that we're going to need to demolish some more walls, to be honest with you. You're not really supposed to be able to get in through here, but this is going to be like a little messy. I almost feel like it's outside, even though it's really not. The grass that I installed there doesn't look right. That doesn't look like grass at all. Is it gravel? Did I install gravel there? It looks like I installed metal floor. I guess I'll allow it, because I don't have any other options, really. And we will continue kind of demolishing some of these walls. What if we just demolish this whole wall? And we have like a real open concept canteen. Because I'm conscious of the fact that I really don't want, let's not demolish the whole wall, but I really don't want huge choke points. Let's just demolish. Let's demolish, like, fairly large sections of the wall. But I still want to be able to have metal detectors that people have to walk through. Also, we are going to need some staff doors into our kitchen. They'll need to have metal detectors as well. This is hideous. I'm not going to dispute the hideousness of this. Also, it seems like we're having some kind of riot. Also, I can't help but notice that you can get into the protective custody area just by walking around. So we're going to have to place a large jail door and a jail door. Oh my god, this is so stupid of me. We'll place a large jail door and a jail door. Let's not do that. Let's just place a large jail door and a piece of concrete. What am I doing? This way, this wing will be protective custody, but, yeah, I need to wait until the door is actually installed for this to work. Because right now this doesn't look like protective custody anymore. People are just going into the cells. You should not be able to go into these cells. These cells are not for you. I hope this guard kicks him out, because this is protected custody only. Unless you're marked for death, you cannot be in these cells. Also, what are you talking about? What? Something doesn't seem right. Search cell. Search cell. Okay. Now we're going to actually make these areas work. So it's going to be expensive a little bit, but it's not going to be, let's put it this way, I expect that it'll last us a long time. So we're going to get sinks. Just a freaking whole row of these bad boys. Like this. This is going to be your sink station. Sinks are only $20 each. That's fantastic. Alright. Then we got, cookers. Those are a little bit more expensive at $500 a piece. These ones are going to be like this. We're going to leave you a little bit of room to walk around. It's a very industrial kind of kitchen we got going on here. And then freezers. Or, sorry, fridges. Those are going to be like this. And again, we're going to give you like a little space to walk around. Just 2 blocks this time. And this is going to be our new kitchen. We're going to hire an all-new staff for it. It's going to be lovely, and it's going to cook the best meals anybody has ever experienced. We should also get our... Well, we should put a big row of garbage bins. Probably we can justify it, like, right here. And we can all... This kitchen has tons of room for expansion. Is part of what I'm excited about here. Now let's get this stuff hooked up via utilities. Very easy for that. The electricity is almost already handled. And that should do it right there. And then this kitchen will be basically functional. I should be able to just make it a kitchen right now, basically right here. Beautiful. It's ready. Now this is going to be our Canteen Pro V. Oh! Why would you tunnel out onto, like, the area where there's armed guards? Like, sometimes I can't help but think that maybe you actually just want to get caught. Okay, there's our canteen. As you can see, it's much larger than our other one, so that's why I think that this one should be medium security. Because we presumably are going to have more medium security prisoners. I guess I need to install the pipes one line thicker here. Alright, they're already cooking, so we should probably start to get stuff in our canteen set up. So in our canteen, you know the way that this works. Probably. Is going to be just going to give us like a little bit of a space to walk around. Because, you know, again, space is like a genuine concern here in the prison. Alright, so there's like one seating block right there. Once that gets built, I will clone it. And actually, we should put a serving table in there as well. Serving table. If we put that like here... I forget which way it's supposed to face, but maybe like that. And then we'll just start cloning this area as we go down throughout our area here. And it should be a much larger canteen that can actually hold more prisoners and hopefully serve more prisoners as well. What happened?
Joel jumped here and then he knocked everything down.
Is it okay?
I think so.
Okay. Jesus, it's not enough. We got the prison architect in real life. We got the... You know, trying to manage these cats here. That's why we need, like, a kitten architect. Is like you try to build a house where there's no ceramics that a cat can knock over. Spoilers, you can't. It's in the cat nature. Okay. Clone. We want to... Oh, we can't go far enough. What if we do it like this? Okay. And then we'll just kind of push it. It's got to be right next to it because we want to have the benches... touching one another. Like this. We're gonna need to hire more staff, like basically immediately as well. And then like this. We can sort of get the serving table in here. Oh, we can totally get the serving table in here. Okay. Like that. And then you just put it like... Oh, we can't do it like that because it's... I see. Okay. Basically, I've fudge this up a little bit with our serving table setup, but once it all gets placed, we can then choose where our serving tables go individually, and that's not too bad. I've made a mistake somewhere. Yeah, right here. I shouldn't have left that space there, but it's alright. Life goes on. And let's get the serving table. And before this episode ends, I basically just want to see this thing work. And assuming it does, I'll be relatively happy. Maybe we'll put some extra serving tables down here just to, you know, it doesn't block anybody and it gives us more space to build tables in the future. Now this canteen is going to be, well, let's just put it this way. This one is going to be max sec only. I wish I could make one, like... I want to, like, make an exclusionary setup for it. What? Pardon me? There are no prisoners assigned to eat at this canteen. Well, there should be. If you're wearing a red shirt, you should be eating at this canteen. Pardon me? Medium security only? There's no prisoners assigned to eat at this canteen. Even if I can't get the logistics to work out right away, I think it's alright. Just having more space is going to lead to a better food situation here, but it's gonna I'd like to get the logistics ironed out. We'll probably hire like 6 more cooks. That was only 4. That's 6. Okay. It's a little ugly, I'll give you that, but we got a lot more space for our seaweed soup and our mashed potatoes here, no question about it. Now, before we end the episode, even though it's 385 gigabytes right now, I should take the time to probably let in more prisoners tomorrow. Can we let in 15? I think we could pretty easily let in 15, so let's do that. And there we go. Now, we should have prisoners assigned to, high risk, normal risk. I see. So what if we have to take all the high risk prisoners and assign them to maximum security prisons? Or maximum security? Oh, they're already in maximum security. That's weird. I wonder if it's because of the fact that there's no walls. Either way, just having more space to eat should be beneficial for us, I think. You know what? If we're just going to leave jail doors open in the yard, why don't we just dismantle them? Like, they're just slowing us down here. And then it makes it much easier to expand future entrances because we can just dismantle more walls. Like up here, for example. And it's going to look a little hideous, yes, but I think that's okay that it looks a little hideous. As long as the yard is easy enough to get to, I think this is a net positive for us. And I can't believe we're still installing stuff in this canteen. I also can't believe that this is what grass on top of foundation looks like. But hey, you know, it is what it is, I guess. We could put like some paving stone here or something. No? Some gravel? Some grass? No, that's just gonna be concrete forever, I guess. Could be worse. Alright, so we're gonna wait for our prisoners to come in tomorrow. We're gonna see how this canteen works. I'm gonna hope that it works well. Our income has dropped quite a lot. Gonna hire more guards. Because we've got a much larger space to patrol now, and then we're just gonna, you know, say one guard should be here, one guard should be here, one guard should be here. 2 guards in there. Our armed guard, I don't know what he's really doing there. He's just kind of hanging out. He's getting ready to eat some lunch. Nothing wrong with that. He's got a taser. That's got to happen from time to time. I hear the da-da-da-da-da-da. So, hey, have 10 prisoners pass the foundation education course. We've already gotten 7 to do so. That's actually not so bad. Let's look at our, not needs. Wow, hygiene is problematic right now. That's pretty good. Might have to take a little while for us to get the next people through. It doesn't look like, it looks like it's basically just started, but that's okay. Could we start another program for actually making license plates? We should definitely do the guard taser as well, but maybe we can do carpentry apprenticeship, or are all rooms booked? All rooms are booked. We'll need like a different workshop or a second work schedule for that. I already had the prisoners arrive. I don't like that they're sitting here basically escaped already. That's unfortunate. 7 to sentence to 7 years for carjacking, 10 years aggravated burglary. Thorsten Groot von Kartoffel, none. Just no biography. That's suspicious. Frederick Norden Nordqvist, cooking meth in large scale. B. Vengeance Foster. Vengeance is the moniker for a former foster parent turned vigilante when one of his kids was sent back to live with her rapist. E. Vengeance Foster snapped. He went after her and other children's abusers. The body count was staggering. Well, that's, you know, it is some righteous vengeance. Made this video a little darker, though. I'll tell you that much for sure. Well, I think I need to save our money, because we're probably going to make a cell block expansion soon. I mean, it seems to make sense to expand it near the canteen. But I just want to see if people are getting fed today. Like, has the first food period already passed? Wait a minute. Maybe people are hungry because I don't have them eat until 2 p.m. Like, protective custody eats early in the morning. How much sleep do they need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They could probably do with 1 less hour of sleep and an hour of free time instead. So if they want to sleep there, they can. And then we'll give them an early eating time from there. And hopefully that'll result in our food situation being a little bit better. I really would just want to see if people actually come to this canteen. I could make this medium security only. Like, there's no demand here. That is deployment, medium security only. And see if this works. No prisoners are currently assigned to eat in this canteen. I don't get it, man. Should that not just work? Maybe I'm mistaken. Oh, now I've done it. Built this canteen. Maybe it just takes a little while for it to work. Maybe it takes, getting to the eating period for it to work. I mean, right now there's no prisoners here, so I don't think they're making food. Oh, good. We got another freaking riot in here already. Sure, yeah. Go into the infirmary. We can just juice you right up. No problem. Nobody's eating at this other canteen. Well, we'll have to work that out for the next episode. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Oh, we need metal detectors.